Hello everyone, Daisy here again with another layout for 12 Days of Challenges, the series that I'm doing with Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. This is also for Quilters Vibe. I'm not sure if the other ladies are going to end up finishing theirs for this month, but the quilt was at the beginning of the video and it had a bunch of monsters on it, and I got to pick the quilt, so I felt like I had to use it. So I am going to be scrapbooking these 3 photos of my kids with a Snapchat filter, and I have this cut file. It's actually a monster border cut file from Nick Squirrel off the Silhouette store, and I kind of created a background with it. So I just duplicated it a couple of times and then reversed one of them and kind of welded them together by some of the eyeballs of the monsters. So I did glue this down to this really busy Bella Boulevard paper because I had originally had a different idea of what I was doing, and then of course I glued it down with Tombow Monomulti so the cut file would not come up, and I'm a little upset with how busy it is, but I end up liking it in the end, so it's fine. So I am backing each of these photos with some turquoise paper from Cardstock Warehouse, and then I pulled out this animal print, and I'm just trying to use up like random 12 by 12 sheets of paper out of my stash. And so it really has nothing to do with anything, but I liked the black and white, so I wanted to use that, and I'm kind of layering the photos up on this, and then I'm going to add another mat of that gray cardstock that you see behind that to separate it. The middle photo I am going to pop up on some fun foam. I chose to put that photo in the middle because it's more zoomed out, and also because my son is the only one who's not wearing like a teal color shirt, so I figured it made it kind of a natural choice to be in the middle. And now here I'm just backing with that gray cardstock. And you're going to see, so this is the second trimmer of this video. I pulled out my little trimmer, and now that's the medium one, and now here's the big one. I really love the guillotine trimmers, but unfortunately, if you don't size your paper right, you have to go up a size. So I'm liking the way the cluster looks. I am going to pop it up on some fun foam because I felt like it needed a little bit more separation from that busy background. I love the way the monsters look on that background. I just feel like I picked the wrong photos or something. Like, it's just too much. So anyhow, I'm going to be using these holographic letters. I think they're from Sparkle City to spell out Monster Mash down on the bottom. And I do apologize, it's really hard to read on the video and even in the photos, but in person it's way, it's really readable. I think it's just the way my lights are kind of shining on them. I did end it with 3 exclamation points just because I wanted the letters to stretch out a little bit more. I didn't want to have to pull all the letters up and slide them over to get them centered. And now I'm pulling out some other options for the rest of my title. So for 12 days, our challenge is music. So I am using the Monster Mash because with yesterday being Halloween, I figured why not? And these pictures kind of lend towards that. So I pull out these stickers, and these are Dear Lizzie, and they're kind of, I don't know, are they blue or are they silver? They're kind of a mix. And so I'm going to spell out they did the mash up on top. And I'm going to pull out some tiny pink fresh puffy letters and put they did the on each of the photos. I'm going to put one word. So that it says they did the mash, they did the Monster Mash. that is one of my all-time favorite Halloween songs. Not that there's like a whole, slew of options for Halloween songs, but every Halloween I have to listen to it at least once. I love it so much. So, and that's been going for as long as I can remember. Like when I was little, I listened to it too. So it's kind of a great tradition for me. I don't know, most of the time the kids listen to it with me, but it's just one of those things. Just like today is the day after Halloween, so I get to listen to Christmas music now. I know. It drives my kids batty and they hate listening to it, but I get so excited about Christmas music. So now I'm pulling out some Bella Boulevard die cut pieces and getting a few of these, what are they, like beakers or something with stuff in them used up. I'm going to put one of the beakers on each side, and then I'm going to stick this ghost on here. I was thinking about using the witch, but it was too much. I'm going to stick this little arrow that says too cute to spook. And then I'm just looking for a couple of extra tabs to kind of fill in a little bit more. I wanted to get that Frankenstein on there, but again, it was just too much. So I'm going to stick that little tab that says pumpkins because they have pumpkins on their heads in the pictures. So that worked out for me, or I thought that worked out well. I'm going to pull in, I wanted to use that ghost tab, but I felt like it was too much of that teal color over on one side. So I'm going to pull in just an orange tab. And I'm going to stamp the date on it. I actually pull out a roller date stamp, which I know is crazy for me. But I had the date fresh in my mind because I had just printed these photos out. I got my Canon selfie working again. I don't know. I just unplugged it forever and then it magically started working. So I am still ordering pictures from freeprints.com or whatever. I do like their matte photos. I do not like their glossy photos at all. Like the fingerprints are just drive me too crazy. But it's nice to be able to print pictures on the fly when you have a specific project that you need, specific photos for. So anyhow, I'm adding that orange tab over there that I stamped the date on. I'm adding that little pumpkin tab and then that little beaker. And then over on the other side, I'm adding an orange star just to kind of pull all the colors across. And next I'm going to add these buttons, and I add them in kind of 3 different clusters. I go around each of the side clusters and then I add a bunch down to the bottom underneath where it says MASH. And some of them, their adhesive came off, so I have to glue them down. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over and check out Christy's layout, and also Sarah may post a Quilters Vibe layout, so you can check for that too. Either way, both of their channels are amazing, so check them out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye.